welcome to Medica Nova Wellness Studio. I'm Dr. Angelika Maria Koch with the educational videos about optimal health and the most innovative and holistic approach to your well-being. Hi everybody, after quite an intense month of September, let's enjoy a more lighthearted and more simpler theme or video. In this month's video, let's explore how you can improve and boost your dental health with Biochemic Homeopathic Cell, or tissue salts as they are called in Europe. Almost everyone agrees that strong teeth and a bright smile are not only attractive, but also a sign of good health. Research confirms that there's a relationship between oral health and a general wellness, like a two-way street between a healthy mouth and a healthy body. The truth is, the mouth is not an isolated organ of the human body. Oral problems can seriously affect our general health, and there's mounting evidence that mouth, gum, and tooth problems can be also predictive of other illnesses. So enjoy this video. To stay updated with my ongoing videos, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, share and like it with your friends and families, and don't forget to click that bell as it notifies you every time I upload a new video. And thank you so much for your thumbs ups and your likes and now your super thanks. It's truly appreciated. Lastly, have a look at my website, medicanova.net, at the online academy, where you will find certified comprehensive home study online courses in homeopathy for the whole family, mental health, health and wellness coaching, quantum healing, and so much more. And we added a new program to our already fine protocols. This is called the 3 months holistic smoking cessation program. So if you're ready now to finally quit smoking, contact me at help@medicanova.net. I'm happy to help you. So what are biochemic homeopathic cell or tissue salts? And before I give you the ins and outs, I like to share with you the history, what's the concept about it, who developed them, so you get a broader understanding. It makes more sense then. Minerals have been used in the treatment of human illness since the 16th century, and it started with the Swiss physician Philippus Aureolus Paracelsus in the mid-1500s. He changed really the face of medicine with the application of chemistry. In the recent times, it was Dr. Samuel Christian Hahnemann, the founder of homeopathy in the mid-1800s, who investigated extensively the physiological and pathogenic effects of the minerals, like sodium, potassium, calcium, and silica. Now, although what we call biochemic tissue salt therapy today was initially actually discovered by Dr. Schüssler in the 19th century. And the tissue salts in one form or another have been around, in the use for healthcare for ages. The remedies are based on minerals and vegetables, and initially were used in Egypt, in India, in Rome. At the height of its power, people took baths to ameliorate the effects of gluttony because they were lying on the sofas and just stuffing themselves and had digestive problems, so they knew about the minerals. And in recent centuries, of course, the success of many spas can be attributed to the mineral content of the healing waters. Today, a growing number of people not only know that and are aware that it's better to eat, a diet based on fresh food rather than processed food, as well that exercise is really important. It's not just a vanity issue, but also using the Schüssler salts, really helps for the lasting well-being. Cell and tissue salts can be used effectively for both long-term care of the mouth and the gums, but also to relieve temporary pain, in acute toothache, for example. Did you know, according to statistics, 60 to 90% of school-aged children and almost 100% of adults worldwide have untreated tooth decay. So, of course, it's obvious that paying more attention to our oral health makes more sense. It's also smart, it's a healthy steps and the right thing to do. Let's dive a little bit deeper. And who was Dr. Schüssler? His name is Wilhelm Heinrich Schüssler. He was born on August 21st in 1821 in Zwischenhahn, this is near Oldenburg in northern Germany. He was able to open his homeopathic practice right from the start, but really he was more interested in the works of Jakob Moleschott or Justus von Liebig, who primarily dealt with the mineral balance of animals, plants, and earth. And also the discoveries of the cellular researcher Rudolf Virchow. Schüssler became much more interested in examining the effects of tissue cells on the human organism. So after practicing homeopathy for some years, he truly just went straight into developing these tissue salts and the mineral function of the human organism as a whole. So we have 12 cell or tissue salts. And I give you the names and then we talk a little bit more in detail. One is called calcium phosphate, Calcarea phosphorica, calcium sulfate, Calcarea sulfurica, calcium fluoride, Calcarea fluorica, potassium phosphate, Caliphosphoricum, potassium sulfate, Calisulfurica, potassium chloride, which is Kali muriaticum, sodium phosphate, natrium phosphorica, sodium sulfate, natrium sulfurica, sodium chloride, natrium muriaticum, iron phosphate, in the Latin name it's ferrum phosphoricum, magnesium phosphate, magnesium phosphoricum, and silica, silicon dioxide is silica. So these mineral compounds are affordable, are accessible, they can be found online, on Amazon, in your health food stores. They're worldwide available, which is the beauty here. You have to find out your manufacturers for each individual country. Here in the US, they're made from Highlands. In the UK, I've seen it under New Era and research a little bit which manufacturer is in your country. But look out for Biochemic Homeopathic Cell or tissue salts. Some of the names are similar to homeopathic, classical homeopathic remedies, and that's not what you want. You want here truly the cell or tissue salts. Now, the Schüssler salts are not mineral salts in the sort of usual sense of understanding, such as found maybe externally applied in healing earth preparations or many alkaline mixtures even in foods. So what's very special about them is that they're potentized through dilution and therefore directly nourish the cells in the organism. I want to go into the philosophy how homeopathic remedies are made, but the idea is that you have the mother tincture, the herbal tincture in this case maybe, a plant or a mineral or a product from an animal or anything what the earth provides. And then you dilute, take a little bit of this mother tincture, dilute it with water and alcohol, and then succuss it and shake it, which allows the healing frequencies to be released. And every time you do that, you increase the potency, the strength of the product. So cell salts or tissue salts are also diluted, but they're not diluted with water and alcohol. Each of the Schüssler's mineral basic alkaline and acidic elements are combined here. So this combination of alkalinity and acidity, for example, if I take calcium phosphate, calcium would be the alkaline and phosphate would be the acidic part. Because of this beautiful combination, the organism does not have to construct these combinations from single elements. They're actually provided to the body. A fact that, according to Schüssler, is one of the reasons of the mineral's effectiveness. And the Schussler tissue salts achieve their effect through this intercellular liquid at the cell membrane and directly with the cell itself. So they don't go through the digestive system, they go straight to the core, to the cell, which in this day and age, which is just pumped up with toxicity, environmental toxicity, internal toxicity, is absolutely necessary. And therefore, they do not first, as I said, have to be processed by the digestive system. They also improve the absorption of the corresponding minerals from the foods, make it easier. And they also really serve as a building material. They form the mineral foundation in the constitution of the body. And the Schussler minerals, on the other hand, may be also compared, they say, to a skilled construction laborer who uses the same material but more in a sophisticated, more skilled way. As I said, the potentization process is the same as classical homeopathic remedies, but here, instead of using alcohol and water, they do lactose, which is used as a carrier here. I remember a really nice story. A cat of mine got lost for a whole week, and he got trapped in sort of the skirt of a trailer, which was then boarded up. And I was looking for my cat, got really, oh God, it was a very distressing situation. I couldn't find him. And after a week, I finally, heard the whimpering voice, quite a stretch down from my house in a trailer. And he had no food, no water. For over a week, he was half emaciated. His kidneys was nearly shutting down. And I rescued this little body and his life with Schussler salts only, and water, and of course love, and that was it. And so I know what these Schussler cells can do, these remedies. They're just fantastic. Now, how did Schussler find out that these combination of minerals are so important? Well, his analysis was based on the inorganic mineral ash that remains after the human body is burned or cremated, revealed that it is primarily made up of these 12 mineral salts. So he thought, if that's what's left, you got the heap of ash of a cremated human body, and it contains this beautiful mineral compound. So what is it? If I give these to the living body, the result couldn't be only that the body will rejoice. It's exactly the fundamental food and nutrients what the body needs in order to thrive. So therefore these minerals must play a vital role in both the physical integrity and proper functioning of the organism as a whole. Further investigation predictably revealed that the different organs and parts of the body were made up of different minerals. For example, the hair needs silica, or the nails, or the enamel of your teeth. Or we call it different apportionments of these minerals. He therefore concluded that those different minerals and or the different apportionments were vital for both the integrity and the functioning of those individual organs and their parts. So the original Schussler method was based upon this development of the 12 inorganic mineral salts, and each made up of an alkaline and an acid part, or we call it a cation and an anion pair. Dr. Schussler taught that most tissue salts should be taken in this potency 6x, which is the number behind the name. Yet calcium fluoride, ferrum phosphate, and silica are exceptions, and they were better in the potency 12x. That's why he developed that, because they effectively get absorbed in that dilution within the body. He recommended that these two potencies, because according to his research, the minerals themselves are present in the organisms in those ratios. So he wanted to copy that principle. If you're interested in a health consultation, either for yourself and or your children, contact me at Medica Nova at health@medicanova.net. Medica Nova is my practice for integrated and educational medicine. We offer a unique blend of natural and cutting-edge therapeutic tools from homeopathy, iridology, sclerology, systemic herbology, advanced biofeedback, and health and wellness coaching, and so much more. Book your appointment today. Let's dive straight into the cell and tissue salts and their applications. No food for thought today. As I said, very simple. Whenever I mention the name of a tissue salt, I will put up a picture so you get an idea what they look like as well. So let's start with the general toothache. I would suggest Ferrum phosphoricum, and it comes with the number 4. So each of these tissue salts has a number, makes it easy to purchase. Magnesia phosphorica number 8 and Kali phosphoricum number 6, especially if there are shooting pains involved. You can use or take these remedies singly or combine them as a combo. With adults, I would say 4 tablets straight on your tongue, every 1 to 2 hours. Drag it out maybe for a week or a few days only, and as soon as improvement sets in, stop and only repeat when it's required. For children, I would do 2 tablets, and if they're very young, maybe just toddlers and there's teething going on, maybe you do it morning and evening only for the next 10 days. Older children, you maybe want to start with 4 tablets, in my 2 to 3 times a day. Particularly if there's decay or cavities going on, you want to stretch it out for 2 or 3 months. It really helps. Now, if you're not quite sure, how do they work? What do I take? Please contact my practice, Medica Nova, at health@medicanova.net. I'm happy to book you in for your appointment or contact your local homeopath. They're usually very skilled for tissue salts as well. As I said, if you have tooth decay and cavities, and we see that in children a lot today, I would do Calcarea fluorica number 1, Calcarea phosphorica number 2, and Silica number 12. I would combine them, as I said, with children, 2 tablets, morning and evening, a little bit away from food or drink, please, and drag them out for 2 or 3 months. It really helps, and also in the developing child, Calc-Phos would really sort of strengthen the whole digestive system, which is so important here. If you're a person who has general tooth sensitivity, like everything hurts, cold or hot drinks, brushing your teeth is really difficult, Calcarea fluorica number 1 again, and Magnesia phosphorica number 8 would be very helpful here. I mentioned teething in children. Next to the homeopathic remedy, which is often called Chamomilla 30, which you give maybe once a day, I would bring in here the cell and tissue salt, Magnesia phosphorica number 8, really helps here. Now, if you are in the midst of a dental emergency, it can be anything, I would bring in Calcarea fluorica number 1, Calc-Phos number 2, Silica number 12, and Magnesium phosphorica number 8 because of the spasm and the pain. You can bring in all 4 together. If you just had a tooth extraction or wisdom teeth removal, and here in the US often they knock you out and take all 4 out, right? It's a real big deal. I would follow it up first with Arnica, the homeopathic remedy, 200. I would take 1 tablet 3 times 2 to 3 hours, for a day. Really bring in the fantastic remedy Arnica montana to sort of alleviate the swelling and the bruising. Then I would follow it up with ferrum phos number 4 and silica number 12. Again, 4 tablets. Here I would even bring in like every 2 to 3 hours for a few days. It really helps. Again, after dental treatment or oral surgery, calc phos number 2, ferrum phos number 4, and magnesium phosphorica number 8 are a really nice combination here. If you're one who experiences a lot of canker sores or cold sores, Natrium muriaticum, which is number 9, and Kali muriaticum number 5 is very helpful as well. Natrium muriaticum number 9 would also help if you have a dry mouth all the time. It's very uncomfortable. You know, it's like, of course, the mouthwash for dry mouth, but you can sort of stimulate the lubrication of the salivary glands with Natrium muriaticum quite well. If you experience oral lichen planus, you know, sort of plaques on the cheeks, and the Kali muriaticum number 5, Kali sulfuricum number 7, and silica number 12, nice combo here, very nice combo now. If you have gingivitis, and most of us have it in our lifetimes, I would do a 6 weeks therapy, because that takes a little time to heal. Calc fluor number 1, ferrum phos number 4, Kali phos number 6, and magnesium phosphorica number 8. Brilliant here, right? Adults, 4 tablets morning and evening for 6 weeks. It will strengthen your oral health in the most really sweet but also effective way. If you have gingivitis, but also it leads often to periodontitis, where then we see suppuration and pus around the root of the tooth. You know, with these remedies, you can sometimes really prevent a root canal or major dental surgery. I would follow it up with another 6-week therapy, again following after the gingivitis protocol with calc fluor number 1, calc phos number 2, Kali sulfuricum number 7, and silica number 12. Again, 4 tablets, you know, maybe 2-3 times a day for 6 weeks. Initially with the gingivitis protocol, you will do so much good for your oral health. If you want to explore more about yourself, your wellness vision, what motivates you, and how to apply your strengths qualities in achieving the very best of you, then contact Medica Nova Wellness Coaching at health@medicanova.net for your 3 months coaching program. I am coaching you to be well. So I hope that today's video gave you just more inspiration to seek out more natural solutions. If you have any questions about the suggested treatment protocols or how to take these remedies, if you need more guidelines, contact my practice Medica Nova at health@medicanova.net. Have a look at my website medicanova.net at the online academy, where you will find, as I said, certified comprehensive home study online courses if you ever wanted to learn about homeopathy. Also another course I have about homeopathy during pregnancy, giving birth, postnatal care, integrated mental health. You want to learn about Alzheimer's, depression, anxiety, and what to do. Or health and wellness coaching. You really wanted to always, you learn these tools, how to coach somebody, as well as quantum healing, which is based on my book, The Dance of Your Core, Healing, Transforming Your Mind and Your Body and Soul in the New World. So there's so much for you, and enjoy. As I said, if you want to quit smoking and you're finally ready, give me a shout at health@medicanova.net. We just introduced the 3 months holistic smoking cessation program. So till next time, much love, take care, and keep smiling.